We come on to Martial, cold, nothing. Cold as in not the good cold, the bad cold. Freezing, man. Casper, ghost. Manchester United 3, Everton 1. It was an interesting game, I'll be honest with you. To start off with, you know what? When it went 1-1, I kind of thought this is it. It's going to be one of them nights where we miss chances and Everton are going to take it. But, Marcus Rashford comes through yet again. This guy just carrying this club, this organization on his whole back. Nobody else. Nobody else. I'm going to start off with the back line. David De Gea, let's talk about him. We have to. You don't know how much I love David De Gea, but David De Gea messed up today. I don't know what he's thinking in the near post. Spanish keepers and low crosses or low balls, they do not want to scoop it up. They want to kick it out, clear it out, whatever they want to do. And I think he just wasn't ready. The ball came in, he wasn't ready. He just went through his legs, and next thing you know, boom, in goes the goal. And everybody, I was on social media thinking, what, they're going to crucify him. Long behold, they did. Everybody's going to be talking about this. We've not conceded a goal. We've been keeping clean sheets for a long while. And all of a sudden now, David De Gea makes a mistake. Even though for me, if you ask me, he could have done better, sure, but the defender could have done better clearing it out. We could have got out quicker when the ball was outside the box. We didn't. So there's a lot of factors involved. But nonetheless, David De Gea has credit in the bank. That's the most important thing. He has credit in the bank. He's been saving us more times than costing us this season. So I'm okay. It's okay. The boys up front carried us through. Let's talk about the back line. Luke Shaw yet again featured in the centre-back position with Rafa Varane. Alongside, you saw Luke Shaw, and on the other side, you saw Dalot as well. Sorry, Luke Shaw. You saw Luke Shaw, Malacia, Luke Shaw, Varane, and Dalot. I'm getting mixed up because I'm not used to seeing Luke Shaw in the middle. So I'm thinking Luke Shaw should be on the left back. But yeah, Dalot, Luke Shaw, Varane, Malacia. It was interesting to see Luke Shaw in the centre-back position yet again play really well. Malacia defensively kept it tight, kept it clean. He's still kind of getting into the rhythm of the game. He's still not fully there at times. He's still out of positions at times. Attacking-wise, he's not, as good as, let's say, Dalot. Sometimes Bissaka doing well in the attacking positions as well. But Malacia came in for 15 million. If you ask me, he's seeing it through. And I'm sure he'll only go from strength to strength. He's only 22 years old. Dalot, on the other hand, as always, Dalot's performing, man. You see the levels that he brings. You see the reason why he holds his position down so well in the right back position. Bissaka is giving him a bit of competition, but not as much competition as you would think. Dalot's still edging through. Rafa Varane, Rolls Royce, man, keeps it smooth, keeps it clean, keeps it tidy, no problem. Peace and prosperity in that defensive backline. We then move on to the midfield. Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes. Eriksen did okay today, last few games he's been bang average. Today did okay, smooth, simple. Switching the ball in the second half to Rashford, really clean. Casemiro winning the ball back constantly, hammering those players. Physical, man. Doesn't get injured, doesn't collapse, doesn't fall and say ouch, whatever. Just on these players, man. Casemiro, if we go far in any competition this season, for me, it comes down to Casemiro and Rashford. These two players are the most crucial players for us. Bruno Fernandes did well today. No hero ball, no Hollywood passes, kept it tidy, passed the ball well in transition, in counter-attacks as well. Second half, you saw him passing the ball to Garnacho really well. I think at certain times of the game, I expected him to have a shot on goal earlier, and you see him fake shot, drag it, fake shot, drag it, fake shot, drag it. And I was like, when is he going to learn to just release the ball and shoot, make the keeper work a bit? Other than that, he kept it okay. If you ask me though, in certain times of the game, we saw that the midfield position wasn't really able to keep up with Everton's Onana and Idrissa Gueye. Even I will be giving us a bit of headache in the first half. We were thinking, why are we rushing the game? It wasn't the best game for Manchester United, let's be honest, with million miles. We've played way better games this season. But problem is, we tried to almost force the play. We tried to rush the play at times, trying to make those first time passes and not going through, giving the ball away to Everton. Everton giving the ball away to us, literally gifting the ball in the first half, and we're not making the most of those situations. You saw Eriksen with loads of chances. You saw Anthony Martial with loads of chances, which brings me on to the front line of Anthony, Martial, and Rashford. Let's start with Anthony. Gets his goal. I think it's his fourth goal in nine games, or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Do correct me in the comments down below, but I'm sure it's the fourth goal. Rashford, assist. Puts a good ball in. He reads the ball well, pokes it inside, gets his goal, and you feel like he's gonna get some momentum. But I'll be honest, I am gonna start slightly becoming critical. He is getting involved in the game, but at times I'm just thinking, where's the cross? Where's the cut in? Where's the beating of a man? You're always going on your left foot, and I've excused it quite a bit, but there has to be a time when you have to come and say, well, what's the next process now? What's the next phase of your gameplay? I understand your left foot, but what's next? He literally has no right foot, not even like a light cross. Zilch, nothing, not even turning on his right foot. He's literally opening his left side of his body to receive the ball on his left, pass the ball on his left, cross the ball on his left, shoot the ball on his left, everything on his left. Obviously, he scored the ball with his right today, poked it, slid and poked it in, but he needs to do a little bit better. He needs to start working on his game. Season's gonna be long. We're nearly approaching to the halfway line of the season, so I'm expecting him to do a little bit better, right? Then we come on to Martial, cold, nothing. Cold as in not the good cold, the bad cold. Freezing, man. Casper, ghost. Missing yet again. Chances upon chances is coming to him and he's not involved. He's not putting the ball in the back of the net. And I said this, he gets his odd goal and people think he's firing. And it's not the case, man. It's not the case. The GA merchant that everybody calls him because he gets involved and gets his goal and assist, goes home. Yet again, another 90 minutes not played, man, being managed by the manager. And you'd think, at what point do we start saying we need another striker, or if not two, because this guy needs to be filtered out eventually. We cannot be winning trophies if the forward and strikers are not scoring. Let's be honest, absolutely fantastic. One of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league. There's no doubt about it. Nobody can tell me that. Nobody can tell me anything otherwise. Marcus Rashford. Rashford is red. I do not have any words to say about this man. He cuts it on his right. He cuts it on his left. He goes this side. He goes that side. Drops a shoulder. Plays the ball where defensively tracks back so fast. I think it was the second half when Varane got beaten in the opposition third. Rashford firing back, trying to win that ball and pressing the attacker, making Varane, giving Varane that help to come back. Man, Marcus Rashford is performing at the highest level. Imagine if we go on Barcelona now, Spotify, should I say, yeah, Spotify FC. Marcus Rashford is gonna write 16 bars on Barcelona. I'm telling you right now. The way this guy is playing, City, Arsenal, they're getting clapped. Chicks are getting clapped. Arsenal chicks are getting clapped. Man City chicks are getting clapped. Everybody's getting clapped. I just want to make sure, though, he gets protected because I still am fearful if Marcus Rashford gets injured. God forbid, we are fucked. We are finished. They need to protect him. Sancho needs to come back. You saw Garnacho come in today. Go into the left side, Rashford playing in the middle. Something to think about. Can Rashford play in the middle going forward? Garnacho got us that penalty, so thank you very much to him as well. He did okay. One thing though I mentioned, players are slipping. Anthony, Joga Bonito, slipping. Garnacho, this game slipping. Last game slipping. Wolves game slipping. I'm thinking, listen, need to fix this up, man. What's going on with the pitch? Why are players slipping? If I'm not mistaken, I saw Bruno slipping as well. Something's not right with the pitch. They may be wetting it too much or whatever. The gaffer needs to have a look. But other than that, Scott McTominay did okay. Big shout to Fred, winning the ball in that midfield. This is what Fred was supposed to be doing last season. Now he's doing it. Big up to Fred, man. You must give credit to these players when credit is due. Fred, again, winning the ball back in positions where, it's critical to have that transition so we can keep the ball in their half instead of the ball going to our half. And he's winning the balls clean as well, which is very important. He's winning it and then he's letting the ball go straight away. McTominay now needs to up his game. He's just featured after a good run of games not being featuring. I hope McTominay can get a run of games now eventually and get his form up. All these players that we were looking to sell, they've added about 5 to 7 million in their value now. So yeah, overall 3-1 on our way into the cup run. Cup run is on. Race is on for the league as well. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying January 22nd, we're gonna find out what t-shirt I'm gonna print. But anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below with your thoughts, if you agree, if you disagree, what do you want to say, if you want to add, if you missed anything. But yeah, peace, love, and guidance. I'm out, people.